Don't be conservative, be correct. What do I mean by that? I mean, lots of times when I'm talking to a newer investor and they're like, hey, Nick, I got this thing. I think it's a deal, but when I did my numbers, it doesn't look like it really is a deal. And then they say this, I was really conservative on my numbers. Okay, what do you mean by that? Well, I mean, I got the roof price was 5,000, but I put in 7,000 just to be safe. And I'm gonna rent it, but the vacancy rate, I'm thinking it's like 10%, but I put in 20% just in case I have more trouble. Okay, great. You're being super conservative and that's fantastic, but it's going to be really hard to make money because if your numbers are different than everyone else's numbers and are so far off of realistic numbers, then everything's going to look like a bad deal by the time you run the numbers. Okay, so use correct numbers. If you know those are the right numbers, plug those numbers into the deal. And if the deal works, okay, people have been real estate investing for a very long time. Okay, it's going to work for you just the same as it worked for everybody else. But you just have to know your numbers are right. Oh, I don't know how to get the numbers. Okay, then start with that. Do some research. Okay, there's tons of numbers. There's tons of resources on the internet. The only thing I will say about that is if you get numbers off the internet, make sure that they apply to your local market. Okay, the price for something in San Francisco might be quite a bit different than the price for something in San Antonio, but there's tons of resources out there. Okay, let's get really, really accurate numbers there. Where's another great spot that you can get them? Other investors. If you're at like a local meetup, you run into a guy, you want to ask him a couple questions. You know he has a ton of experience. Guess what? He'll probably just help you. All right, people are nervous. I don't want to bother him. He's still people. Just to have a conversation, ask him. He gives you the answer. Now you've got it. Now we're plugging in accurate numbers. Okay, so now once we've got some realistic numbers, let's plug those in every single time. All right, and let's find the right deal for us to get things going. Because if you are always using super conservative numbers, it's going to be so hard to commit to a deal. Don't be conservative, be correct, and get started. It's going to be great. If it's helpful, do us a favor, like and subscribe. Appreciate it. We'll talk to y'all soon. Thanks.